Hello and welcome to this daily setup. 1st of December. Happy Christmas for mentorship students in Eivind FX. I just want to say to you, first of all, that we're expecting dollar weakness, yen weakness, maybe a little bit fast this month before 15th. That might be a target. So just have that in mind. That also means that we might also fall, come back here and it's 15th, fall, and you might even be higher by 30th and then fall first. Just have that in mind. So I'm getting out of 15th. I might add something small on top of that, but my main goal, main trading is until 15th. So for this daily setup, where do we really want to fall? That all depends on what time frame you're looking for. Are you looking at daily? Are you looking at weekly? Are we scalping in from daily, from weekly? I am not going to use the daily. I'm going to use the weekly and say that's my plan A. And then if we make higher, we go down to daily. So if we make higher high tomorrow, then tomorrow's we will start using daily again. Or if we go further down, and then we start to move over, then we might have to wait until Wednesday. Remember also we have NFP this week, very important. And then I have given you some things to read about in the news section, but also I want you guys to check out this plan for tomorrow, economic calendar for tomorrow. We have RBA interest rate decision, very important, very interesting, very important to follow. Consumer of euro, important as well. And Fed Powell testifies, and he said something also today, so go and look at that. And then we have GDP on Wednesday, not so important, but then Lagarde is also going to speak. So tomorrow is actually quite interesting. Don't be scared. Just have that in your mind that if things goes sideways and down and all those things, you knew already. So for me, I basically just want price to come back down to 120 area. So for me, I'm looking for, is that 1, 2, 3 maybe? So if we can be down here in London tomorrow, or whatever London is, and remember 8:45 candle, my time, I don't know what that's your time. So 8:40 time GMT +2, that's when normally it breaks out. So I need to be in my trades by 8. If I'm supposed to do anything that morning, I need to be in there by 8:30. And UK time, that is 7:30. And New York time, that's 2:30. And it's 3:30 for Matthew, Adrian, and yeah. So you catch the drift. So 8:30, I need to be in my trade. So if I can get that to be done here, I will be happy. I also published these on TradingView, so now you can track them. And I'm thinking price up to 75.80. That is give or take 250 pips. And as we just continued from before, we have been expecting this fall. I don't know which day, I can't remember which week, which group I said it in, that I had taken some profits. I think it was on Thursday. I think I was getting out here, so I get a marginally better price, but I at least have not incurred that loss. So cool, good. Other than that, what's the target for tomorrow? I think we can actually at least target 37.50. So for tomorrow, I want price to be down here, and then I will look for double bottom, higher high, higher low on a 15-minute time frame. Euro dollar, a bit higher than I want, so I think I want a new low down to 1900. 1900 is the, I would call it aggressive entry, which is very important for me. Needs to stay above 1900. I'm not, I can't, I think it was City who said 1900 wasn't important. Price to be above as far as the short term. So if we were up above 1900 short term, we're still good. So that's the weekly daily central. Cool. Another thing is 1850 as my second place as entry. I don't like 1850, but if you give it to me, I will take it. Cool. But okay, so a bit lower there. If we now go up in Asia and we are up here, I wouldn't like to trade it. I hope then we'll London take it down, and then I will find it down here at New York, and New York will take it. So for day trading, there is this. So that's supposed to be London. That's supposed to be, and then New York is supposed to take it up. And then that's supposed to be the Asia. Asia takes it down to London, then New York, and then Asia, and then London. So Asia is supposed to take things down, and when it finds things low, it's the one that carries it up. So let's see. Just my little theory there. Other than that, I will look at what London does. Hopefully it's low, and we can buy it back up from 1900. And if 1900 is a very good price and price someone actually does trade, it's split second. So I will use orders. For pound dollar, not really fallen as much as Aussie and Euro. I've also seen a target of, what was it? Was it 137? 135 could be tested. That's not too far. We're expecting up to 136.5. Okay. So if there's a deal up to 135, okay, cool. That's within our range. So basically, buy price, and I don't know where we'll end up by tomorrow, but if we can maybe potentially go higher and have a pullback and then do something that would be cool. I would love that. Up to 136.5, I think my target was. And then I also, 300. Yeah, we haven't really got down to 133 or 132, so I'm still going to be considerately waiting for those. But of course, if we make a new higher high, I'm just going to cancel, move on. New Zealand, still waiting for that to come back down to 69.90. Hopefully it does that. And we can go higher. The other plan is 69. Why? That is weekly and monthly central pivot. Why is those important? Because those are the most aggressive entries. The other thing that to this is OPT. Out of position trade. What's an out of position trade? This is an out of position trade. Just for the month. We start off at M3, which is the sell price, doesn't bother, just continues, goes up, has a pullback, and then just goes straight into take profit and even falls down again, even below the price of M3. Have that in mind. So if it happens before 15th of the month, we are then likely to fall back quite hard. Not only are we taking the monthly profit, for December, but we're taking profit from all the way from November and back here, or even back down here. So it might be a large pullback and not just 20 pips here and there. Other than that, target 72.60 for the month. Still waiting maybe for Wednesday to start doing daily trades. Daily trades can, of course, tomorrow also set up. True, very true. But I just wanted something more substantial fall. Well, more pips on the upside. So for me, is this a good? Is this a good buy zone? Yeah, okay, can. I would just want it to be a bit lower. That's all. Other than that, let's continue. USD CAD. I haven't done anything here yet before, so that's at 30.20. Selling lower and monthly. $31, okay. And then down to 27.50. Okay, so that's basically the end. Yeah, okay. A low from 2018. Other than that, cool. So what is really the main? I haven't talked too much. So what is the main takeaway here? What is what you can apply to everything that I talked to you about today? Weekly central pivot, monthly central pivot, support or resistance on USD CAD. I use limit. I use limit orders, and then I set TP at monthly M4 or M1, and I also use 1% risk. I would then go down to daily and enter daily. I would also then enter weekly, and I would also try to get a monthly trade up. I'm not sure if I won't get that monthly, but that's at least my goal. How does that thing look like? I want market to do that, or it might even do that and then falling. What do I mean? We have a market that doesn't really pull back, doesn't really pull back until it's just a target, and then it falls, and then it's too late. So I guess you can also, I haven't tried that much, but go down to 15 minutes if you can't get an entry on daily, if it's just too fast. I think that's my rules of engagement for this year, this year's December. We have, as you can see, almost broken out here, but we can just continue higher even, and then you would see that it will at least minimally come back from 121.60 at least down to 120, 119 something, and it might even come back to, as a reasonable move, come back to 50% retracement here. That's just my little thing. As when you have a range and you have a breakout, it doesn't stop here because that's what retail traders will think, but 50% of that move is around 1800, give or take. Okay, thank you guys for today. I hope I have given you some rules of engagement, some what do you call it, some hooks, and also some rules. Just ask me, ask for a call if it didn't make any sense to you, so I will explain it differently one more time. I also see this is as a 1, 2, potentially a third before we rise again. That's just a wish. And it can also just rise from here. Doesn't really matter to me. Still have trades from below and just wait for whatever it does. Take it as it comes. London Open, it's important. Okay, I talk to you tomorrow morning. I see you guys and take care. Boom. Happy profits.